Good evening and welcome to our back to school setup for success night. My name is Sarah Skweres and I'm your child's teacher. The other first grade teachers are Mrs. Claypool, Mrs. Marks, and Mrs. Marzal. A typical day in first grade is laid out here. Arrival, routines, we take our Tibbetts character pledge, writer's workshop, we go into word study, snack, recess, we come back in, we dive into our writer's workshop, our win time, recess lunch, specials, math, and we've got science and social studies, and then we pack up for the end of the day. A typical day in writer's workshop, we start with our daily mini lesson, about 10 to 15 minutes, where we teach a skill. Maybe we're focusing on punctuation. Then we give some independent writing time to each child. During the middle of that workshop time, we'll check in, we'll say, all right, we're looking for this skill that we've been practicing, and we'll take some time to share how our students are incorporating that into their work. Let them kind of reflect on what skill we're supposed to be practicing. After that, they'll have some more independent writing time, and finally a chance to share. Reader's Workshop works similarly. We focus on one skill in that mini lesson. Then we have some independent reading time to go practice that skill, scooping up words and phrases, attacking those hard words. Good readers reread, right? And we're always constantly trying to work on building that stamina. Right now, we're currently at about 12 minutes of silent, quiet read to self time. But eventually our goal gets to be about 30 to 45 minutes of read to self time. During the middle of that workshop time, we also pause, take a moment to reflect on that skill that we were taught in the mini lesson to make sure that we're incorporating that into our read to self time. Finally, we'll get a chance to partner read and share those skills that we're practicing together. Here's a quick snapshot of the specials that are offered here at Tibbetts School. We have amazing special teachers. They have linked some information in the previous document that I had emailed to you. So take some time to check those out. Typical time day in math will begin with a launch. There's usually a little review from the day before or a quick video that we watch. Then there's an explore and explain where there's a hands-on introduction to the concept that we're going to be learning. So it might include math counters or blocks. Then we have a see and show as part of the section where we do problems together, where there's been one that's laid out for us, so we can really kind of dissect what skills and strategies they're using to solve this math equation. Finally, we will do a practice together as a class together, and then they'll have some time to try the skills on their own. What I've really been trying to stress to the students is that the answer is great. I'm so happy that you got that answer. But what is more important to me is that math mess, that we are making that math mess and that I can see your thinking. Win time is offered for both math and reading. We look at our data and we analyze, what from our assessments, we analyze what students really need to hone in and focus on. And students in each group received tiered instruction at the level that they require and that they need. Here's a brief snapshot of our science and social studies curriculum for both first, second, and third trimester. We began with our social studies curriculum and how I see my world. We're trying to get that field trip rescheduled so that we can head into our community and really see communities in action and what they look like, what they feel like to be a part of. It'll be a really cool experience for them to see different parts of our community and how they are so close-knit and how they work together. And then we're focusing on designs inspired by nature and living things in diversity of the world, of life. In first grade, these are just some of the power standards that we focus on for the year. We read words with, short vowels, and we can read words with long vowels using those tools in our tool belt to try it both ways, right? Does it say I or does it say I? Really being able to attack those difficult words. We really want to encourage you to read for 20 minutes at home. Ask some good comprehension questions. That reading bingo that is sent home, it is completely optional. Same with that Book It program, but these are just great ways to really encourage your child to be reading at home with you. It's okay if you read a page and they read a page, or if you read the whole book, that still counts. Really, that exposure to reading and just building that love of reading is something that we're really, really encouraging you to try and do at home with your child. In that folder you received tonight for your child to take home, you can find tons of resources in there to help you really empower your child to read at home. Here are some of these power standards for math. Skip counting by fives, those related addition and subtraction facts. Really, these are just things that we're looking for throughout the year that will help carry over into second grade and third grade and really just propel your child forward through their academic career. Again, in that folder, there will be a couple tools that help you at home. We send home a math homework page about once a week. Addition and subtraction flashcards will be in that folder for you tonight. Here on this slideshow that I've shared, you can click here on this Tibbetts Tiger, and you can see Avid Elementary in action here at Tibbetts School. We're constantly using different Avid strategies to really engage our students in the deepest possible learning that they can. And finally, here you can click on my Symbaloo that is linked in our slideshow. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is also linked in that email and in the slideshow. If you have any questions about curriculum or what we're doing here at school, please feel free to reach out at any time. Thank you so much for coming and watching our video, and I hope your child has a great year and is enjoying first grade. I know I am.